Hey, we're at the far end of Troncones, kind of at the start of Playa Mahua. We thought it'd be cool to do a drive all the way down to the far end, or the other end, Troncones, and then we'll do a little bit at the beach also. And it's been a while since we've done a video out here. So,
I've seen like a lot of new stores and just cute little boutique places. So
yeah,
show it all up.
totally. All right, let's do it. It's hot out here. We last did a video in Troncones about a year and a half ago, and I had mentioned how much construction was going on there and how, I mean, in my view, how expensive it was to purchase even a vacant lot. Condos, I think at the time, were about $250,000 for a one bedroom. And looking now, I was having trouble finding a condo for less than $415,000. It's lots are the same thing. They start at maybe $100,000. Then if you want something on the water, you're probably going to spend $500,000 US or more. But still, a lot of construction. People want to live there. I mean, the beach is really nice, as I'll show here in a minute. It's about 35 minutes north of Zihuatanejo. People really like the town. There's only maybe 600 or 700 people that live here year round. And then during the high season, with the expat community coming in, the population probably doubles or triples. But it's a very safe area. I think that's why a lot of people like it. There's, as you can see, as we're driving through town, there's lots of restaurants, art galleries, there's yoga studios, markets, cafes, of course, beach bars, things like that. And then there's a handful of small, like, boutique hotels, and then lots of houses that are privately owned or rented out. I think for people that wanted to live in Troncones, the thing that appeals to them really is the lack of lots of people and lots of nightlife and things like that. It's a very peaceful area, yet still not that far from Zihuatanejo. The beach, Troncones, is about 5 kilometers long, I believe. It's located on the north, as I mentioned before. You have Playa La Mahua, and then north of that, we visited this town recently, La Saladita, which is another surfing community. Then to the south of Troncones is Playa Buenavista. It took us about 12 minutes to drive from one end of Troncones to the other end. All right, hey, I'm back in my office here in Ziwa. So putting this video together right now, going to show some of the beach and then share it with you guys. All right, roll the clip. On the beach, we went to Costa Brava restaurant again. We've been there before. We really like it because it's a nice location. The service is really good and they have a pool on site. Coming to Troncones in the summer, it's hot. Even that breeze coming off the ocean, it's warm as well. But even though it's low season and it's the middle of summer, I was surprised at how many people were out on the beach throwing frisbees, relaxing, just hanging out. There's a few dogs on the beach also, so that may be another appeal to Troncones. I know that Playa La Ropa and Playa La Madera and Zihuatanejo now are not dog friendly, so it's nice to see that Troncones, it appears at least, that they allow dogs on the beach. Lots of beach bars as we walk down the beach. A few restaurants again, or a few hotels, I should say. Just a handful of homes. If you can find a piece of property and it's reasonably priced in Troncones, it's probably a great investment because there really is not a lot of inventory there. And outside of the cost of real estate, it's not super expensive. You could expect to pay, like if you're going to a beach bar, restaurant, 30 pesos for a Coke, 40 pesos for a beer, 90 pesos for like a gin and tonic or a mojito, 120 pesos for a margarita. Guacamole or nachos is around 90 pesos. The place where we went at Costa Brava, they're open from 12 noon to 9 p.m. And as I mentioned before, they have a pool. The beach was really hot. Unless you're down by the water, you need to have your flip-flops or shoes on. The water's comfortable, but it's almost impossible to get into it. Just the break is so bad coming off the ocean, so it's not a very safe ocean or safe beach to swim in. And they do have signs as you walk along the beach that talks about how bad the riptide is there, so it's not advisable to swim unless you're an experienced surfer. I think that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour of Troncones. If you're thinking about visiting there, it is a nice little community. If nothing else, if you come to Zihuatanejo or you're staying in Exapa, it's worth a day trip out there. And we'll see you in the next video. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.